Pizza time.
You know, back when I was just starting off, people wanted to put me in jail or even kill me because of the way I was moving.
What the fuck are you doing?
So there's the new Elvis movie coming out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a line from the movie.
Okay.
They wanted to kill him because of the way it was moving.
Oh, I saw that preview.
I can't, that's such a goofy line.
Yeah, that's odd. Did he
'Cause
actually
of the
say
way
that? Is that like a direct quote?
I think it
Is
was
that out
I
there?
mean,
it's
you would
something that he
think
did
that like
say.
something like that, it would have to be right.
He lived in the Footloose era.
Yeah, he was in that, that time. But I just can't imagine being a guy like, oof, we got to kill that guy. The way he's
Murder
moving.
him.
If those people saw how
He's
people move
moving.
now, wow.
Right, yeah, it's like nothing.
Their ass can't do
Nothing.
that. You can't move your butt cheeks one at a time. That's not allowed.
But it just says it. with
Ticket.
such-
Yeah.
Jail time.
Straight to jail.
I always
Straight to
thought
jail.
Right to jail.
I always thought Footloose was just like a random idea that they came up with. Apparently this was actual, like this was a real life thing.
It was a real life thing for Elvis. Something he dealt with.
How do we think that movie's going to turn out?
I'm hearing mixed reviews on it.
I said I feel like the biopics have done like really well though.
Yeah.
Recently.
I think
Well,
they're hit or
yeah.
miss. I think Elvis overall is someone that's like it's been a long time coming.
But like Queen
like-
did really well.
Yeah, but
I
like
really
Elvis is
enjoyed
such a
that.
big figure. It's surprising that he hasn't had a biopic sooner.
Oh.
You know,
That's true.
that's what I'm saying. Anyways, that's the start of the podcast. That's the start of episode 83 of A Pizza My Life. Welcome, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I, of course, Pizza Eric with my buddy Sean Sauce. And our guest this week, making her first appearance, we're happy to have her, Lauren.
Woohoo! Hello.
Welcome to the
I was waiting for a
podcast.
Thank
food name to
you.
be given.
Lauren
Lauren-
Limes.
Lauren
Lauren
Lasagna.
Limes. Lauren Lasagna.
Lasagna Lauren.
There it is.
Lasagna Lauren. sounds better
Lasagna
than Lauren
Lauren.
Lasagna.
Yeah, you gotta figure out mentally whether it fits better at the before or after.
It's tough.
You got to do it on the fly sometimes. You got to do it
Agreed.
on the fly. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
For the listeners and viewers who are unfamiliar, you are the sister-in-law of Danielle, who
I
has
am.
been on the podcast multiple times.
Yes, I have married. I married her brother, so that would make me her sister-in-law.
Yeah, that is how that.
Bop, bop, bop.
Bop, bop, bop. You
See,
know?
I told you as soon as I started talking, I'm like, I'm going to say something.
I like the ad-libs, though, yeah.
stupid.
I like
Bop,
it.
bop.
It's better than dead air.
That's true.
We
That's
don't want-
very true.
That's true.
If you get the sense that there's going to be dead air,
I will
start
just
saying-
bop,
bop, bop, bop,
it
bop,
all the way.
bop. We ask all our guests, we say, hey, do you have any embarrassing Danielle stories? We always like to
I
ask
all our guests
am,
that.
all the guests.
I am her sister-in-law. I am not doing that.
That's fair.
Saving it for the next. Yeah,
That's
like,
fair.
Maybe next
Don't
time.
want to make the next
not the
family
first,
outing.
not the
like,
first
odd.
podcast.
True, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
let
Well,
me
there's-
warm up a little bit.
There's that second that Danielle's listening. It's that one
Right.
bead of sweat comes out like, what are they talking about?
Oh,
What
shit.
she's gonna say?
I know she's seen some stuff, so I don't know what she's gonna say.
She'll be back on the podcast soon enough.
Nice.
She can, if you say something, she can get her revenge.
Yeah, she probably has lots to get revenge back, and I'm good.
Well, yeah, she was part of the infamous pizza in the closet story.
Yeah. If you
So-
haven't heard that.
I have not heard that.
Oh,
Well, there you go. Now,
just ask Danielle about it next time. you see
Okay,
her.
perfect.
yeah, now I'm getting a text about that. I'm going to hear it right about that.
Well, let's see, this is me bringing it up though, so it's fine.
Yeah, and she's gonna be like, "Why didn't you edit that out?" Can't edit it out.
It's already like talked about on 3 different podcasts.
Yeah, it's done with. But we have a listener email. We always like to get to our listener emails. You can email us at apmlpod@gmail.com. We appreciate getting listener emails. The one this week that we got came from Rima. She had a couple of questions. The first one she says, I am dying to know your thoughts on the following queries. Had to use queries. The first one is, what is the superior pen?
Are we talking about like ballpoint as opposed to felt? Or are we talking about brand?
I think, just
Also,
any.
where did this question come from?
I think she's been dying to know for a while. Like, if you watch the video, you see us constantly writing down stuff.
Yeah, always.
So she wants to know. I think.
All right, Lauren, do you have a thought
I have
on
no
pens?
thoughts at all on pens.
I will say
all.
the one thing I
I
don't like gel pens.
I will say that's surprising. Because
Why?
like sometimes you get a pen and you're like, this pen sucks.
I really like. I'm not gonna lie. Our house needs a
More
lot more
pens.
pens, and so I'm just like whatever I can find. That's what I'm using. A crayon, great.
Also
Color
would have been
pencil,
funny.
great.
Would have
Don't
been funny if you
care.
were like, hey, we're a pencil household.
we
don't use-
we don't do pens.
No
Pencils only.
If a pen comes in our house, break it, throw it in the trash.
Right to jail.
Also,
Straight
do
to
feel
jail.
like pens are one of those things where it's like you feel like you get them like constantly. At least like you go somewhere, it's like, oh yeah, I got a pen from this, and then when you need them, it's like, where I need a pen. Why does no one have a pen?
I'm telling you because elves come in and they
steal
just
the
steal
pens.
all the socks and they steal all the pens.
And the Tupperware lids.
And oh my God, don't even get me started on Tupperware lids.
Tupperware lids. Yeah. That's
Don't
really,
get her started.
really
Don't get her
fucked
Don't
up
get me
out there.
started.
The Tupperware lids.
All right, so Eric, do you got like pen
I
style
like the
here?
classic, the Bic, like ballpoint. I think they nailed it. That's the pen to grab. I do hate it whenever you go to a restaurant or whatever and you have to sign a receipt and the waitress
doesn't
gives
work.
you some garbage pen.
Man, you
gotta-
guys have had some really interesting encounters with pens.
Yeah, you haven't had where you go into a restaurant and they give you a pen and you have to like sit there and like scratch
Yeah.
just shit for like 15
I
seconds
have
before
not.
it
I
work.
guess I have
Yeah.
luck
Well,
when
you
it
have-
comes
yeah.
to
Ask TJ.
pens.
Ask your husband TJ. See what he says. See if
Okay.
he might have some strong opinions.
I will. I
You
will
know?
ask him. He might.
That's the
Find
worst.
out.
It might be something that he's been dying to talk to me about, and I've just
Yeah.
never opened that floodgate up.
Yeah, he's
Sometimes-
like you've been walking around just living a great pen life, and he's like, you won't get this, you won't
You don't
understand my pain. Yeah.
understand.
And then he's
Lauren-
gonna hear this, he's gonna be like, finally, someone said it. Now we have an
Finally,
open
she's,
dialogue about
she's
pens.
asking and listening.
Lauren hasn't used a pen in 10 years.
Yeah. Every time it comes over, she's like, no, you can sign it.
She's
Then
like-
he's sitting there like, God damn it, this fucking sucks.
Like, this pen sucks.
Have you, just on pen, have you ever actually been like gifted or given like a super nice pen?
I actually have.
Thoughts?
It was a very nice. It was a nice pen. I don't know what it was called,
Yeah.
but it came in a case.
Yes.
It came
They
in an
always come in
actual
a case.
little like
You
little
know it's fancy
case.
when it's got a case.
Yeah.
But I don't know because I'm trying to remember. I've gotten for some reason like my uncle at some point just wanted to give like a pen every year as a gift, so I had a bunch of them. But I feel like
Not the worst, but not the best. You know, like because they don't take up a lot of space.
they don't.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
for one, if I didn't lose it, because I definitely think I just lost a couple of them,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they ran out of ink in 2 seconds. Like you'd use them like twice, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, there's just no ink in this, and then it's like, what do you do with that?
You
Throw
go.
it out.
You
get-
have a nice pen and you just toss it.
no, you get
Yeah.
ink refills.
Who's doing that? I can
That's
just
a
buy
thing?
disposable pens.
Yeah, if you have like a really good pen.
Lauren, we're finding out that you know nothing about
I know
pens.
nothing.
This is
I had
crazy.
no idea.
Welcome
that you
to-
could
welcome to a
my
pen.
life is forever
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
Welcome to this pen just knowledge
Speaking.
session
Okay,
here.
so actually, speaking of pens, recent. Don't leave your pens in the car sitting in the sun because one exploded today when TJ was using it because it was sitting in my car.
Oof.
I will tell you that. That's
All over
You
him?
know, it wasn't all over, but it was on his hand.
It
and
does
stuff,
suck when
but
those pens start
Don't
exploding.
don't leave those in the sun.
Also, don't send them through the washing machine.
Don't do that either.
That's
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen that?
I
Those
have ruined
clothes
some
just get
lots of.
covered in ink.
It's kind of crazy how much. Now I'm like thinking all these pen related things. I'm
You
like,
just-
wait a
you-
minute. Actually, we just
Yeah.
had a pen
Yeah.
explode all over our clothes a few weeks ago.
You had you just had a blind spot in your
I
brain.
did.
on
Now it's
pens.
like it's like opening up.
Yeah,
and
we're like, this is traumatic experiences coming out now.
Yeah, now you
Been
think about it all
burying
the time.
the pen issue.
You also gotta make sure
down.
that you have your cap on your pen or have it like retreated back, because I've had that a couple times where, writing something and then like the pen's still out. I'm just sitting there and it's like tapping my
yeah,
cheek, and then
I've
next thing I
done
know,
that.
I just got like,
Yeah.
I drew myself
Yeah.
a
Just
mustache.
all over your
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Do you prefer a clicky pen or one with a cap?
Oh, clicky for sure. And another thing
Now
that
we've-
I
now
do.
we've got the
But
hot-
now
the
I'm like,
hot-
now
now
I'm
the-
like,
now the pen
yeah,
stuff's
now it's
going.
coming. But
Yeah, now she
think
knows.
my a thing that I always do. I always have a habit of breaking off the
Yep.
the thing. I can't help myself.
You're just a fidgeter.
Yes. So I clicky and then I break it.
Yep. That, and then I always feel like too, I break off like the little clip that's supposed to be like, I don't know, if you put in like a trapper keeper or something,
Yeah.
like that little, the
No,
little.
the little that's
Yeah.
what I break all the time.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the button.
No, I click
Oh,
that for
yeah.
sure. But then I
Yeah.
like also feel like I
Oh,
need
I'm
to
sitting
like
there, I'm
fuck around
bending
with
that thing
and-
left and
shirt
right.
clip.
Not
Yeah,
the.
you're allowed to say the
yeah.
F word.
You can say whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
want.
Oh, all she said was shoot.
Oh, I just said shoot, sir.
Whoops. No, but yeah, that little like little clip thing. I'm bending that thing left and right.
I was never
has no chance.
You never
I like to keep my pens just in a pristine condition. Like you ever chew on your pens?
No.
I'm
not a chewer.
Yeah, I'm not.
That was
doing
also
that.
the worst when you like needed to borrow a pen from someone in class
and the cap's all chewed
it's
up.
like, no thanks, I'm fine
it's all
now.
like distorted and wavy and
You're like, no thank you. I don't need a pen anymore. I'll remember what happened.
You been chewing on this?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
no.
You keep it.
Oh, so that's just how the manufacturer just came that way.
Oh,
Or
it's
if
the
you
style.
Yes,
or
it's
if
the
you
style
lend them
now.
a pen and then they chew on it, they give it back to you and it's all up. You're
Oh.
like, no, that's yours now.
No, that's
Yeah.
you've
Thanks.
marked your territory.
Who would have thought we'd had so much pen content?
I know. This is really
Rima
actually
thought it,
crazy.
Rima thought I
Like,
had.
you started off
she's
like, I have no opinion on pens.
I'm not.
I
Like
barely
pens.
know
Yeah.
what a pen is.
All of a sudden, she's got multiple pen
There's
stories from the
refill.
last 2 weeks.
There's refills for pens.
Yeah.
But that going to the refills though, like what is the? But I'm not like buying.
Well,
all
how
right,
much are
if you
we?
get
Wait, how much are refills? Because wouldn't you just
They're
buy
cheap.
a new
a
pen?
new pen? Yeah.
But if you have a nice pen, like a really nice pen, you buy the
I
refill.
wonder
for
how
it.
much really nice
know?
pens cost.
I bet they
I think
go
they
up.
can go up. Yeah.
I don't think there's a limit to how high the prices of
Oh.
a pen
I really think you
goes.
can get like a super pricey pen.
Would
like
you ever?
a couple $100.
Would you ever?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered getting into like calligraphy,
No.
the real like fancy writing?
I'm when it comes to drawing, color, all that, I suck.
Same.
I'm awful.
Yeah. I don't have steady hands. I can't.
No.
do
I have
calligraphy.
the classic male chicken scratch writing. So like it would never work.
Is Heather's handwriting better than yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so you always have her like sign like, hey, you write the card.
For the most part, yeah. There are times where I'll write it because if it's like, I don't know, if it's like my brother or something, I'm like, I'll just write this.
Yeah, they
But-
need to see it in my handwriting.
Yeah, they need to know it's from me. But yeah, if it's like we're going somewhere, it's like another family member or just like a friend. Like, hey Heather, like I'll tell you what to write, but you write this out. I don't
Yeah.
want to do this right now.
I will dictate.
Yeah, yeah.
Dearest family member, make it
Beloved.
real long. It just keeps going.
Just start going through a thesaurus, giving like the longest words possible. Like, all right,
Read that back to me. All right, I wrote happy
no,
birthday.
scratch that. It doesn't sound like what I'd say.
Sounded like I said a lot more than that, but that's good.
That's fine. You got the gist of what I was saying.
The next question that Rima had in this email, she asked, Sean, have you applied to more reality TV shows?
No. Oh,
You did Survivor.
What?
I also applied for.
I mean, he applied for Survivor.
applied,
and
I
you
didn't
didn't
do
do
it.
Survivor.
Oh.
but I did apply. This was a while ago too. It was what the fuck is the name of the show?
Big Brother.
No, I don't think I'd be good on Big Brother.
Yeah,
I've
because you
never
can't,
heard of that show.
You can't
You
stab.
never heard of Big Brother? They're
They've
like
done a million seasons of that show.
Yeah.
It's like on season 35 of like the American
it's on
version.
season like 23, but they
23.
Fact check that.
because they only do 1 a year as opposed to the 2 for Survivor.
Yeah, so I have no idea about that.
Anyways, there's a show
The Amazing Race.
I would do that, but I've actually talked about this. I don't know who I would choose as my partner
Ooh.
because I don't think.
I'll cut that out so Heather doesn't hear that.
No, I've talked about this. Heather's
I was gonna
admitted.
say, what about your?
No, she's admitted. She's like, yeah, I don't think that I'd want to do it either. So like my thought would be
It
Seth.
seems stressful.
I agree, and I feel like you don't want someone like that you would fight with, and that it could turn like bad.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like we'd have too much of like blaming each other.
Yeah.
Where like Seth, if I'll blame him, and he'll just be like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. One of your brothers
I'm
probably
gonna make
be
sure
there.
that I bring somebody that's just gonna take the abuse.
And
I
take
give
the
him.
blame.
Exactly.
And take the blame.
Because when things get hot, you just get angry and you might start blaming people.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to roll off.
Yeah. That's
There's a show. There's a show. It's with Craig Ferguson. I want to say it's called like Hustler or something. Am I the Hustler? And they have to like find someone's lying the entire time. And you have to find out who's lying.
Okay.
But then like if they answer, it's like a trivia thing. So if they answer the question correctly, you get money. So they want to get more money, but they also want to not be found. I did that
Gotcha.
one, but don't expect much from that.
Okay. But you think you'll continue looking for?
I don't know.
Just kind of keeping an eye out there.
I don't know.
Whatever you see.
Just
whatever.
throw stuff out.
Find
Just
his
throw-
keepers.
Throw as much
Yeah.
stuff out. You have no idea what can come back. Just put yourself.
I
out
agree.
there.
Survivor's the one I really
Yeah,
want
Sean.
to do. I
Just
think
take a
Survivor
chance.
would just be
Take a
like
chance.
Survivor would just be fun.
I don't know if it would though.
I mean, I agree because every time
Just
someone
on
says
an
like,
island, and it's.
yeah, but what a story.
I mean, it's definitely a story. There's no doubt about
And they
that.
cut the time down, so it's now 26 days instead of 39.
Huge difference.
But they give you no food, where before they give you rice.
I'm not privy to that show.
Cameraman's there eating a candy bar right in front of
I'm
your face.
also I burn so easily. I would probably have like skin cancer after that. I have malaria from like.
No, I think it would just be the first
suggest
week.
going on like an island
Yeah.
and just chilling if
Yeah.
you have that.
The
Kinda.
first week would be rough, but then your skin would be like, all right, well, we're just toasted.
Well, we're just
Yeah.
here,
We're just
so we're
toasted
just gonna
now.
make the best of it.
And then you're fine.
We're gonna permanently be red.
yeah.
There was one girl one time, she refused to drink water, so she was just dehydrated. I have no idea. She was just like, the water tastes weird. It's like because they boiled it or whatever. It's like the water tastes weird. She refused to drink water, and then I think they had to like medically evacuate her because she was like, yeah,
Like, of course
That-
you're
that'll
dehydrated.
happen.
you haven't had water in 5 days, and you're sitting in the hot sun and trying to do challenges.
Yeah.
Didn't
of
work
course
out.
That'll happen. Lauren, would you ever apply for a reality show? Do you ever want to try to get in on that?
No, I've never watched any of those shows, so I'm not really even like don't really know what goes on. But no, I wouldn't.
It's like a competition. I mean,
Yeah.
just try your best.
What about a singing one?
I did probably 10 years ago now. I did try out for American Idol, and obviously
This is okay. So we just gotta ask you questions differently.
it's not. Like,
We just gotta ask you questions differently, I guess.
Okay, listen.
No, I think we just
There
have to
was
wait
one
for like
time-
the third question, and then
One
it'll
time
click.
10 years ago, and obviously I didn't make it, and that was the only thing I ever like.
Did you get to the
thing
like
I've
the
ever
audition point where like you went in and stood in the long
Did you
line?
meet Simon?
I got to know,
And
so
Ryan
they have
Seacrest is,
like,
like, dancing
they've got
around?
like different judges, like bunch like different like
Yeah, like
panels
the
of
people
ju-
who
you
like
know.
first like
Yeah.
screen you or whatever.
And I actually didn't have to wait in line. I had like an invitation to just go and
That's sick.
audition.
Whoa, VIP.
Which was really cool, but I didn't make it.
Ah.
So it's fine.
I mean, that's fine. You gotta be a
Instant
you gotta be a
giant made it,
wacky
though.
character to kind of get through those things.
Yeah, there was somebody dressed up in like a chicken suit or something that was like in the panel next to me, and I'm pretty sure that he made it through. I'm like,
Yeah, when you
I
see that
hate-
competition,
I hate
yeah,
those though.
yeah.
Fucking
That's why I
Hollywood.
didn't
Yeah.
take it. I'm like, whatever. And then I went to Mexican Village after that and had a really great day.
Well,
so
there you go.
It was fun.
So it worked
made a
out.
day of
It
Made a
worked
day of
out,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all.
No.
It really
Some
does
couple
not.
margaritas done.
Yeah. There you go.
I've not applied for any reality shows, but I would do one.
What one
What would you do?
Yeah.
I would want to do one of like the easy ones where like you're like staying someplace nice.
Explain. What's the easy one where you're staying
Like
someplace
The
nice?
Bachelor is super easy, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like there's
Like that's an easy reality show to like live through. Any sort of the dating ones,
I feel like
you're
they
chilling.
but I feel like they also can set you up to like look bad.
Yeah. And people are so
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
People are mean.
I'm the meanest.
Ugh.
So you'd be the villain?
Yeah.
I
You'd
would-
be the
yeah.
you'd be the villain of the Bachelorette.
Yeah.
I'm a contrarian, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I would do that or like any like the challenge, you know? If they got-
How do you go from I want an
You know?
easy show like The Bachelor and then to the challenge where like they're
because
doing
that's
extreme
still
competitions the
well, it's
entire
still
time.
like you're doing games and stuff. But what I mean is like I don't want the survival ones where I'm like out in the woods.
But you
know,
want to
like
do one
Survivor.
where
I don't want to do
you
Survivor.
want to do one where you could possibly go like running full speed at a guy who weighs like 250.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I kind of did that a few weeks
Okay,
ago when I played
now
Knockerball with
I
Brad.
now I kind of want you to start applying for some
I know,
reality
yeah.
shows.
I wanna
I'll get in there.
I want to see it.
I want to see you on the challenge. That'd
I'll
be
get in
fun.
there. CBS, you call me.
You call me.
You call me. You CBS, apmlpod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Send
you call
it.
me.
Send it up. I'll do it. I'll have my phone ready.
Yeah.
The last question on the email here from Rima. Kid Leroy recently invited the Wiggles on stage as his musical guest at a concert. If you could go to your favorite band's concert, what would be the wildest musical guest to appear?
How the fuck did the start of that have anything to do with the end of that?
Well, because you're going to a Kid Leroy concert,
Who's Kid Leroy?
and he's like a pop
He
rap.
he has that song. What Stay is what it's called.
Yeah,
I
sing it.
anytime
it.
for whatever
Sing
reason,
it.
like I just can't think of it now.
Sing
That's
it.
what he
I like the
says.
song. I can't think of
Sean.
it right now. I am brain dead.
Sing it.
it.
You sing it.
You sing it.
Oh my God! Someone sing it.
No,
I don't know what it is.
I'm the same way. I know it.
I know the song. I like the
know
song,
it.
and I just can't think of the
Can't
words.
think of how it goes.
Honestly,
I know a different song called "Stay."
Yeah, what's in my head is "Want Me to Stay."
Yeah.
like "Want Me to Stay."
That's not the song in my head.
No. Okay. What stay song do you have?
I have was it like the Zed? Like all I want to do is stay a minute, just take that song.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different song. Anyways, Kid Leroy brought on the Wiggles to the stage.
Why though?
Like that's kind of a surprising move. The Wiggles fucking rock though.
Did the Wiggles play their like traditional like kid stuff, or did they like
I'm curious.
change it up?
Fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
Yummy.
We all know that.
That one we can sing.
Oh, I know Wiggles. I know
We
the
love
Wiggles.
the Wiggles. We love the Wiggles. No, Wiggles are actually like pretty good musicians. So, like they're
I mean, I'm not.
They've
surprised
been
by
around
that.
for a
They
long
fucking
long
rock.
time.
But were they also all color coordinated when they came up?
I assume so. They
Oh
always
yeah,
are.
like their
Like they
all
have.
their
Yeah.
colorful shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if they actually like played their fruit salad yummy yummy.
Yeah.
Did they? Did they?
Do a song with Kid Leroy doing
That's like
that?
their
Do a
signature song. Yeah.
Yeah.
remix? Yeah.
That would be interesting.
But the I mean, seeing the Wiggles, like that's a surprising, like if for Kid Leroy and that type of music, it's like the same thing. Like if Drake brought up the Wiggles, you'd be like, what the fuck's going on here?
I think that's less surprising because Drake was on TV. There's more of a TV connection there.
All right, Sean. Ooh, kick a rock.
Kick a rock.
Just one.
one.
Just one
one.
rock.
I mean, you only need to kick one
any
rock.
size
It
of your
hurts.
choosing.
Just kick one rock.
I was just listening to a podcast and Sal Vulcano from Impractical Jokers was on there, and he's talking
Oh,
about
I
how
love that show.
he was talking about how he ordered a pizza. He's like, I don't know if this kid was high or if he was just being a dick, but it made me laugh. He goes, I ordered a pepperoni pizza. He's like, so I got my pizza. I go back to my car. I look at it. There's one pepperoni, a pepperoni pizza. It's like
What,
it
you
made me
gotta say
laugh. It's like it
pepperoni's
made me
pizza?
laugh so hard, but I have no idea if this kid was just like an idiot or was being a smartass or what.
Was just unsure if he said it or not. He's like, I'm just gonna put one.
Maybe he was like, yeah, was it pepperoni?
One.
I don't know. We'll just put one on just to make sure.
One pepperoni, and then if he doesn't want it, he can take it off.
if
It's
you
not a big
wanted,
deal.
if you wanted more than one, he would have said pepperonis.
Classic how you order.
I want a
that pizza.
pepperoni's pizza.
Pepperoni's pizza.
Not just a pepperoni
Yeah.
singular.
Just that one pepperoni pizza.
It's pepperoni's pizza. Like,
How many
take your
pizzas
order.
that day did that kid fuck up? Do you think?
I mean, it depends. Like, if he was having a rough day, if he's just being an asshole, if he was
Yeah.
truly like stoned out of his mind, and he's like, "Oh man."
Because pepperoni is a common, like that's probably your most commonly
Yeah.
ordered pizza.
Yeah.
So how many of them are you just being like, all right, one pepperoni?
Here, I
Maybe
got
he
theory.
was so busy, he was like, "I don't have time for this. You get one."
Yeah, only
Done.
one.
Here's
Done.
what it
One
is.
and done pepperonis.
He's in the middle of a fight with his girlfriend.
Okay.
There
He's
it is.
distracted.
Yep.
And it's just like, and he just sends it on its way. And he's
That's
like,
probably exactly what happened.
he's just like, well, I don't care about this.
Who gives a fuck?
He's like,
about this pizza?
he's like, this is a long text I'm reading right now.
I also like that. So like he put on one, and then maybe you forgot about it, and then it comes
Yeah.
out, and you still cut it up and everything, and you don't at any point be like,
What's he gonna do? Recook
fuck.
it with more pepperonis on it?
I'd probably
You
just
know?
honestly, I think we've done that before. I would just throw some pepperonis in like a pan, put it through the oven real quick, and just toss them
it'd
on.
be more well done, which I like.
Oh, I wouldn't even do that. I would just throw some pepperonis in like a pan by themselves,
Oh.
put it through the oven real quick, and then toss it on the pizza, and be like, hope for the best.
That's probably the right move.
I hope for the best.
Yep.
That's probably the right move. Getting back on topic after the pepperonis detour there, I actually have a Wiggles story. Last year, the Wiggles went on a show called Like a Version on Triple J. It's an Australian show. Bands go on there and they ask them to do a cover song, like cover someone else's song, whatever you like, whatever you want to do, just do a cover for us. So a lot of bands have gone on there and done a cover song. The Wiggles were on there last year, and they did Tame Impala song, Elephant. Crushed it. Kind of went viral. It was one of like the more notable appearances on the show. It got some attention. So I'm seeing Tame Impala in San Francisco Halloween night. Before they come out, they put on the board, Tame Impala's not, last minute lineup change. They're not doing it. To replace them is the Wiggles. And then Tame Impala comes out, colored shirts and everything. There's like the logos going off that it's the Wiggles. Crowd's going nuts.
Are there 4 people in Tame Impala?
Well, Tame Impala's just the one guy.
That's what I thought. We kept saying they came out in colored shirts.
Well, it's the one guy, but like he's not like doing the whole show by himself. He has like the band for for live performance purposes. But he came out and they crushed it. They were dressed as the Wiggles, and the crowd loved it. And when
But the Wiggles weren't there.
No, the Wiggles were not there. But it was very, very cool to see. And then when they do for the encore and stuff, the crowd was like chanted Wiggles, Wiggles, to get them to come back out. So that's my Wiggles story. That's
I like that Wiggles.
ties all in. But as for the question here of what's the craziest guest you can see, like when you go somewhere else. Like I have no idea. Like
I don't know.
Any
I
kind
mean,
of
Wiggles
kids
is
performance is like
that's
top
like
of the
a
line.
very what a contrast. Like
I go to see
the Wiggles
Beyonce and the freaking Teletubbies come out. That's pretty
Right.
crazy.
I was gonna say any concert I've seen, I feel like if they brought out any surprise guests, it kind of like made sense. Like you're like, oh yeah, I'd expect you to bring this
Right.
person out because like you're connected to them in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe the city makes sense. Like if you brought out like Eminem or something like.
Or
at
even
a
if it's
concert.
kind of like a little bit crazy, like it'll still kind of make sense just
Yeah.
because of like the way it is. Like at Coachella this year, Harry Styles brought out Shania Twain.
And that kind of makes sense.
Like and they performed "Man, I Feel Like a Woman,"
Okay.
and it was and they crushed it. They
I mean,
crushed it.
That one's I guess surprising, but it's not like the Wiggles.
It's
That's
no
a
Wiggles.
huge.
Yeah.
It's no Wiggles.
It's not the Wiggles.
That is a huge contrast.
Now, craziest one would be if like you're at a concert and then someone brings out an alive Tupac. That would be surprising.
That would be a surprise.
That would be a surprise.
Bring
If
someone
they
back from
just
the dead.
they just did some kind of
Yeah.
witchcraft, summoned someone from the dead,
Yeah.
and now they're alive. Here you guys go.
Now that would be shocking.
That
So,
would be.
you're
that
not
would probably
wrong.
be the
Rima,
most-
to answer your question, bring back anyone who has died, and I will be surprised.
That's the
We're gonna hold a séance.
Yeah.
yeah. That's our answer. That's our answer. If you raise someone from the dead,
Only way you can surprise me now.
the only way you can do it. But Lauren, you're in a band now. Do you think there's any chance you can get the Wiggles on stage with you?
I hope so.
I mean, that would kill.
I think it would be a great addition.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing.
But
Yeah.
you joined a band. You got some
I
shows
did.
upcoming.
Yes. So I have always wanted to be in a rock band my entire life. Well, since I was like 11. I'm a huge Evanescence fan. So that like just kind of did it for me. I heard her. That's what I wanted to do. Didn't go into that line of music. I more so did like classical opera. And a couple months ago, I was like, I want to be in a rock band. I'm sick of just wishing it. So
Yeah.
I posted. I went on Michigan's musician page or whatever on Facebook. Found an awesome band, and now we are like 2 months in. Have 8 songs that we're prepared to do for 4 upcoming shows. It's really, really exciting.
That's
That
a
is
heck
awesome,
of a pace.
yeah. I
But
would say
it's one of
that's-
those
Yeah.
things, like you have to, if it's something that you want to do,
Yeah.
like be in a band, you got to do the steps to figure
Well,
it out.
and it's
you
a
know?
lot of. I mean, when we have practice, we have hours of practice and stuff. But yeah, they sent me over some just instrumental tracks, and they gave me the vocal freedom and writing to do everything myself. So I wrote the lyrics and melody and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. It's really exciting. It's a really exciting journey, and the fact that we're performing these gigs coming, it's crazy. I'm so excited.
That
Well,
is, I was gonna say, that is awesome, and I feel like I'm surprised, and it's good that they gave you all that because I feel like there's lots of times where if you have like everyone except for a lead singer, there's like 1 or 2 people in that band. They're like, well, we want someone to sing, but like I wrote these songs,
Right.
and like I want it to be
Yeah.
like something
Right.
like this. So
And
it's
that
like,
was the huge thing that was just so great right from the get-go. It was like we all just clicked. We all like were like, yes, that worked. We like that. We agree
That's
on,
good,
and I
yeah.
think that's why we
Yeah.
work so well together, and why like we're able to book these shows so quick and get these songs
yeah.
performance ready. So it's just it's crazy how fast everything is moving. I was in no band 2 months ago to being in a band
Yeah.
ready to play
it
gigs.
moves
It's
quick.
just like
gigs booked.
boom.
Well, to have 8
boom.
songs ready after
Yeah,
2
That's
months.
crazy.
one of the songs I'm bringing on that I wrote years
Previously.
ago.
Okay.
The 7 other songs are
They already had the
essentially
tracks.
new,
And then,
they
like,
already
you
had the
wrote,
tracks,
like,
and
yeah.
I wrote to it. So essentially new to me. So it's just yeah, so trying to get all that in my ear so I'm ready for a live show.
It takes a lot of practice. I mean, you have to get familiar with the band and really learn the songs.
Yeah.
If you're going to be on stage performing them.
Right. And what's so cool is that like we all like are on time with each other. We all like listen to each other, and that's what's so works so great, because we are not like waiting for like this person's off or this person. We don't have that. It's like we're on. We're like a cohesive, like, it's great.
And I feel like it helps that like they, for the 7 songs, they wrote the music, so like they obviously know what they're playing already,
Right?
And then you wrote like the lyrics and everything, so like to some extent it's like, all right, they know their part, and then you know your part, and then it's really just making sure that it's like you guys are on the same,
right,
and that you guys are on the same like pace of everything,
right?
But like to me that's easier than if they had like, or if you had like a song written and then you had to change your melody or anything like that.
Because especially because now it's like in my ear, so it's like hard for me to like unlearn what because like I'll just listen to the song and then I'm like, okay, I'm listening to the song. Okay, this is where I want the melody to go. Like so, and then it locks in, and So I mean, it's such a great journey. I love it. We have merchandise already. Ooh. Like we've got hats and
that's awesome.
Pins,
that's a huge
stickers,
part.
Shirts.
I don't think we asked. What's the name?
El Sedai.
El Sedai. Okay.
Yeah.
How did that name?
So El Sedai. First of all, we went through. I can't even tell you how many different band names we have tried to like work with, and they're all taken. Like it's nuts. Like sense. How many different like things you'll think of. I'm like, okay, no, that's taken. But El Sedai is actually a type of bird. Okay. It's like a puffin or a penguin family bird. Nice. And it's just the way it is written looks really cool, and I love it. It's such a beautiful name.
It kind of has that like honestly like an Evanescence type like sound to it.
Yeah. It's one of the tough parts being in a band. You got to figure out and get everyone on the same page of like, what are we called?
Right.
Like, and we have to come up with a good name.
Right. And we all like together. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And that wasn't taken. So it's taken now. It's ours.
It's locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Anyone else trying to take that name out?
You can't have it.
Locked in. When for the listeners, we'll tell
mine.
the spelling of it. It's ALCIDAE.
Cool. Yeah. Good. I was like, I still have to like, how do you spell it?
Let me double check that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely thought EL at first. So
you would.
I like when I posted it, I like phonetically wrote it out.
You did as well.
Because I'm like, I know that no one's gonna really know like right off bat like how to pronounce that. So, but yeah, it's awesome. We've got July 6th, August 6th, August 13th, and October 21st booked so far.
You want to shout out some of the spots?
Yeah, so July 6th, that's going to be in Hamtramck at Trixie's.
Okay.
Trixie's
August 6th is at the Diesel in Chesterfield. And fun fact, we found out one of the bands that we're playing with is called Frame 42, and they are playing in a lineup in September with Alice Cooper and Mudvayne and Tenacious D and like all these like crazy famous bands. So like the fact that we're playing with a band that's playing with it's
through Transitive Property, you are playing with Alice Cooper.
Yes, I'm actually playing with Alice Cooper.
It's that 6 degrees of separation.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Tenacious D was the one that like popped out. I'm like, oh my god, Tenacious D!
Jack freaking Black!
Oh my god!
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's exciting.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting.
You can tell just from listening to you that there's like the passion, there's the excitement.
Oh yeah, there's
like
definitely like
to start something like this.
And you said you were doing like more classic stuff. Like, so were you doing like any singing? Like, was it for like a job or for any concerts or anything like that, or were you just doing?
I do. So currently I do have a church job. So I am a staff singer at a church in West Bloomfield called Kirk in the Hills. It's like this insanely beautiful church. And that's a paid gig. Okay. Rehearsals and all services are paid. So that's really like an awesome opportunity for me. So I have that. But when I started voice lessons when I was 12, and I did just the classical opera, did like, some opera shows like college and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. But that was just always my realm. I always did performances for like classical stuff, but I always knew that I wanted to be in a rock band.
Yeah, but you've been like you've been singing. It's like
Oh
that's
yeah,
been, like,
yeah. Oh
it's
yeah.
It's not like you sang and then it's like, all right, I didn't do it for some years.
No.
And then now I'm kind of coming
no,
back to
no,
it.
no.
It's like you stay.
Oh,
singing.
yeah. I'm constantly singing.
Also, didn't realize that like church song groups were like paid gigs. I always thought it was like
some
okay.
some are.
I always thought it was just like, hey, yeah, we
Depends on
picked
the
out
deal.
like
This
whoever wanted
the
to do
church
it.
the church that I sing for. They're like a lot of the staff members are like in Michigan Opera Theater
Okay.
and they've sang at the Met and like just more like So that's
So do you have to like be a member of the church then too?
No.
Okay, so you're just like you're paid to go in and sing.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it is. I'm
nice.
very, very thankful for like everything that's just kind of like happening.
Yeah,
You know, it's great.
that's cool.
It's really cool. And what's awesome too is like, it's hard to find like bands that I love that I can sing how I want to sing.
They're not
Because I
trying to
still have
control
that
you.
like, that's just my type. My voice type is more of like a classical sound, but it's mixed with that rock music.
Yeah.
And they accept it, which is like huge
Yeah.
for me. You know, like I love that we can mesh these genres together and come up with the sound that we have. So it's really cool.
Plus, I feel like that gives it like a more unique
Yeah,
sound. Where it's
absolutely.
like rather than having
Yeah.
like, because there's a couple like rock bands that obviously have like female lead singers,
Right.
but I feel like it, for the most part, follows like that classic just like rock
Right.
kind of sound. So yeah, adding
Right.
like a classical
Yep.
mix with that sounds
Yeah.
like it, I mean, I haven't heard any of the songs, but it sounds like it would be pretty sick.
Yeah, I hope it's pretty sounds pretty sick to everyone else for sure. I love it. I love our songs.
And you guys are doing the gigs, but do you have any like plan like get in a studio or anything
That's
like that
something.
to go and record?
Right now it's like I think right now we're really focusing on like
The live
let's
stuff.
get show
Yeah.
ready because I'm like I have to get like a vocal pedal that works for me for live shows so I can like add my harmonies on. It's just this a lot of that kind
Yeah.
of stuff just to make sure your show ready,
Yeah.
like sound wise, everything
Yeah.
is going to sound, up to sniff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
and it's all like the more like that expense of like you got to get the gear, you got to get everything
It's-
set up and
and
get used
it
to
ain't
it and
cheap.
make sure it works. Yeah, it's
yeah,
not cheap.
it is like it's pouring your money like at first, but you're
Yeah.
hoping that like
Yeah.
that's going to come back.
Well,
to
and the
you.
live gigs are what you actually get any money from, right? Because like
Right.
if you anything that you put on like streaming or anything, that's more of just like publicity,
right,
right? Because you have to pay for the studio time, and then you get like
exactly
nothing for
right.
Yeah.
the
But that's
actual song.
I eventually like definitely want to get like a good professional recording done so then we can like have like a CD and stuff
Yeah.
that we could sell at our shows. But I have tickets at the one on August 6th. We're selling tickets for.
Okay. Is the other one? The other one's just like go to the bar. kind of thing?
I'm pretty sure that the Trixies is a free show.
Gotcha.
But the one on August 6th is 15 for a ticket, which is like that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like
And
I get to sell tickets.
Where can people buy them?
Well, they would just ask moi because
Okay.
I have them.
Okay,
I have
I
the
didn't know if they
tickets
were,
to
like,
sell.
I didn't know if
Yeah.
they were like on sale.
No, yeah.
Okay.
They like distribute a X amount of tickets out
To like all the bands.
to the
kind of
bands.
thing?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and then I have to sell them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Does that mean that you get to keep like all the profits from selling it?
I
or-
like keep a portion.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
as a band keep a portion
Gotcha.
of the ticket sales, which
That's
is
cool. Yeah.
the fact that like it's like we're even gonna get paid any. I was not even expecting that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna get paid to like
Yeah.
do rock music.
Hey, we're still
So
we're still waiting to get paid to do this. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta sell tickets.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, our passion for this podcast it wanes every day.
Yep. Start being like, all right, when are we gonna see $1?
Yeah. Where's this monetization?
Yeah.
It's not coming. It's not
Yeah.
coming. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some hot toppings here and keep the show on the road, as they say. But the first hot topping we have, I really like. This is such a weird. You guys know we always grab some weird stories. This one shocked me because of how. You guys know I love my pop.
Yeah.
You guys know, I love my pop, but this guy, a 41-year-old guy in the UK, says a hypnotist finally helped him kick his Pepsi addiction. He was drinking up to 10 liters a day for 20
my
years.
Jesus.
Did he have any teeth?
Seriously.
I love some pop. This guy says he was drinking 30 cans a day.
That's nuts.
I don't know how you're drinking 30 cans a day.
You would be burping all the day long.
Oh,
Says
this
he-
dude's got
all the day long.
He's got to be in horrible health.
And yeah.
Horrible health.
This is
Oh
one
my
of those. He says he's spending $700 a month. It's one of those. Help me budget this. How do I budget this? I'm spending $700 a month on Pepsi.
So you don't think he's doing the free
Insane.
refills then, huh?
He's not getting. He needs to be getting the free refills because he is not doing well. He
Also,
says,
Eric, like how much of this were you more shocked that it was just all Pepsi?
I was
Oh,
because
yeah, he doesn't want to. Yeah, like you
I
don't
just
want any
also feel like
variety in
If
there.
you're gonna
Like
get addicted to a cola, I feel like Coke just makes more sense.
I'm a Pepsi gal.
Okay.
I
Whoa.
am.
Fighting words
Oh
here.
man,
Whoa.
Fighting words here.
Pepsi.
Uh-oh.
Eric
I'm
used to
not-
work for Coke.
I'm not
I
a
did.
soda drinker, like
Same, yeah.
at all.
People who
but-
prefer Pepsi
but-
usually say that. They're like, yeah, these sodas aren't that great, so I usually just drink the worst one. That's what they always say. But if you like soda, you're drinking Coke.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
Those-
but I don't. I also don't really drink like pop that much, and I mean, I prefer Coke though.
Yeah, you're a man of taste.
I do like Coke slushies. Those are
They don't have Pepsi
excellent.
slushies. So
I don't think they do, but
No,
I
they
do
do.
like me a good Coke
no,
slushie.
barely.
They do, but
Maybe in
no.
this guy's
Barely
house.
have it.
Not at my house.
No, I said in that guy's house.
Oh, maybe this
Also-
Oh
guy's.
yeah, he
Also,
probably
like,
has
that's
his own
another thing,
Slurpee
like-
machine.
You kind of mentioned it, but like, no, you're good. But like, wouldn't you want to, have like any sort of change up? Like, all right, I'm gonna maybe have like a cherry Pepsi this time,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
or a Pepsi slush, like
Right.
something.
I have to imagine he was throwing an occasional cherry Pepsi on there. What surprises me, though, is that he's going just for cans of pop. Like, if he's drinking 10 liters a day,
He could have invested in his own
just
fountain.
go 2 liters.
But yeah, you could.
5 2-liters
don't
cost
have-
like $10.
In the UK though, they don't sell 2 liters.
They don't.
No, they sell them by it's liters.
Oh, well, then buy just liters,
Well,
Like,
he said 10 liters. I kind of assumed that was originally.
that's
what
got to
he was
be
doing.
a better deal than.
But-
But also 30 cans a day.
That's
That can't
nuts.
be
But
right.
also, hold on,
I mean,
That can't
you'd be
be right.
peeing all day too. Like
I
I'm just
don't-
like,
Oh, yeah.
all of, like that's your
Oh,
day.
and you're
Wouldn't that
probably-
be your day?
And you're
It's just
peeing probably like you. He also probably has kidney stones.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
from just constant
yeah.
drinking that. Like this dude is. His doctors probably hate him or love him, I guess, because he's giving him a lot
Money,
of money.
yeah.
Well, so let me go through the article here. We can get the full
But
story.
just get yourself a fountain. Just get yourself like one of those like.
Yeah.
Literally, you could buy yourself your
Get the
own
fountain drink.
fountain.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you would probably save yourself
Just
some money.
all the dispensers and it just says
Yeah.
Pepsi,
Yeah.
Pepsi.
It's like one of those Coke freestyles, but it's just Pepsi.
Yeah.
And there's no other option.
You would get his money's worth. I don't know
For
why
sure.
he's not doing this.
100%.
Well,
This is a
very
bad,
true.
bad business
100%.
move. His name is Andy Curry. He was a worker at a grocery store in Wales since his early 20s. That is when he started sipping on that sweet Pepsi taste. Curry has drank over 219,000 cans of Pepsi, which is close to the equivalent of 7 million sugar cubes. You love it when it just throws numbers at you.
Also, Pepsi, give our guy like a
Yeah.
endorsement deal here.
well, he's in the news
Well,
because he's
right.
done drinking Pepsi.
So far,
So now
actually, this
they
would be
need
a
to
great
get this
to have
customer
it.
back. They're
This would
going
be
to
a
go
great
back
time
up.
for Coke to come in and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
check out Coke Zero. Come on over to the dark
Right.
side."
He says he's always loved the beverage and appreciated the sugar rush he'd get from drinking, from working the night shift at the grocery store. After getting some alarming news from his doctor, he tried to lose some weight and get healthy, but his Pepsi addiction remained. He turned to a London-based therapist that hypnotized him over a video conference online.
I'm so sure.
Also,
It took him 1 session to get over his habit.
it took him one session.
What is the name of this hypnotist?
Yeah.
That scares me. Don't hypnotize me. I like what I like. Don't hypnotize me into liking other stuff.
Are you nervous? Because if this guy,
I'm
who's
one
this-
hypnotism away. No
from anything,
thanks.
we could make you do anything.
Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
If you're like
One
the
hypnotism and all of a sudden I don't like pizza. This podcast is ruined.
Also, if you're the UK government, I'm finding this hypnotist and be like, hey, we want you to like start, hypnotizing people to do whatever we want, and you have your own.
Start hypnotizing people to be nicer, and not sad.
Governments get involved. They're not doing that.
Well, that's true.
They're gonna
Yeah.
use them to do their own stuff.
Yeah.
Also, like I'm surprised.
Hypnotize everybody through the TV. Make them like the government.
yeah, exactly. That's some like North Korea stuff. But this guy's first move wasn't like maybe just go to Diet Pepsi at first, try something else out. Like
I'm sure he might.
I wonder because you can't just like you gotta wean off that, right?
So
like,
that
isn't
much?
it like
Yeah.
Well, it's a hell of
You
a.
can't just, like,
Yeah, it's a
quit,
caffeine headache.
right? I mean,
yeah.
if I don't have,
Big
I have
caffeine headache.
1 cup of coffee every day. 1 cup of coffee. If I do not have a cup of coffee, I feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Watch
I
out.
feel it. Watch out. Because non-caffeinated
wanna
Lauren is
see
out.
me.
Yeah.
You don't want to see me.
But like your first move would probably be like, all right, let me at least have like a lower caffeine coffee, and then maybe
Right.
go to decaf. So you have like the.
I'd like
Yeah.
to check in with that story with that fella like in a week or so and see where he's at.
Yeah. We'll see if he's back on.
I'm
it.
also
Yeah.
not one to condone hard drugs, but I feel like at some point, like you doing like some heroin might be better than you having all this
And
Pepsi
30
in it.
cans of Pepsi a day.
a day.
Nuts.
That's insane.
Crazy. How big are these cans?
How big is this guy?
What's the sizing in UK? What's the conversion
I think they have
rate?
12-ounce cans.
Yeah, I don't think it's like
They
They
probably
use the
really
metric
is.
system.
I said they don't call them ounces, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something else.
What's the conversion? How big is it? If they're 2-ounce cans.
No, it's whatever. Because if you look on your cans, they'll say 12 ounces, and it says like this probably has it too. It's like ounces and then milliliters.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Uh,
You're right. Well, we're
All
not
right, I
going
don't
to spend
see it
all day.
anywhere, but-
That's yeah. The podcast got really bad there for a second. Us just
here,
looking at
250
it.
milliliters on this 8.4.
All right.
So
So 250
convert
ml.
that somewhere.
Do the math.
Yeah.
You know, that's your assignment. You can go home and do that.
Because that's easier than just doing like a Google search of like ounces to milliliters.
If you had to drink 30 cans of something a day, what would you choose?
Water.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even that, honestly.
All right,
I
I'll
could-
give
I
you guys
would
a
do-
second chance. I have a more exciting answer.
Lemon
can't.
water.
Yeah, I literally could not imagine drinking 30 cans
Oh
of
wait,
anything a day.
lemon water with mint. Mint.
That
We're
also,
spicing it up a little
Interesting.
bit. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good. Mint leaves in water. So good.
and doesn't
So
that help
good.
your like metabolism too?
It helps. There's a lot of stuff like it's like a natural like lemon and mint like a natural energy.
It's like good for your
Okay.
skin.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
this
All
guy's
right.
killing himself. Meanwhile, you'd be like,
Meanwhile, I'm trying to
Yeah.
not
Meanwhile.
kill myself.
but also
at
having
this
like
glow.
that much of any liquid a day, I feel
Hold
like I would die.
Is
Well, I
this the
just-
next White Claw challenge? 30 seltzers in one day?
No, because you're. So you haven't heard this.
No.
Eric-
Does someone
Yeah. So
Seriously?
The
Eric
White Claw challenge was 10 seltzers in 2 hours.
Eric was
and
convinced
we don't
that
recommend
he
it.
could have 10 seltzers in 2 hours and not be drunk.
No,
Oh my
that's
God.
not what I was convinced of. I was said if I went to a party and
we-
was drinking
no, we have-
seltzers,
it's on-
I would be fine
we
and not
have-
wasted as if compared to if I was drinking beers.
We have this on
You
record.
you turned it around and was like, well, 10 seltzers in 2 hours will be the challenge. And I said, sure.
No, because he was convinced that
And I almost died.
Seltzers would make him less drunk than drinking the same percentage of beer. So
Yeah.
he's basically said like I can have, let's say 5 seltzers and I will not be as drunk as if I
Yeah.
had 5
Beers.
like Labatt's. Same alcohol percentages.
Yeah.
And I said that's crazy. It's the alcohol percentage. It makes 0 sense.
that doesn't make
Exactly.
sense.
So then we
And it almost killed me,
we
this
formatted the part of what a challenge would be, and it was 10 in 2 hours.
Which is crazy.
And-
10 beers would
So you
also
you
would
had
kill me
10
more.
seltzers in 2 hours.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
How did you feel?
I almost died.
He puked in the
That was-
sink.
Oh,
That was
God.
pretty bad.
He puked in the sink, and then I was like,
I
well,
also
now I
puked
gotta
in the
take care of
toilet.
it.
I did a
did.
lot, yeah. There was
Wait.
a lot of puking.
Where does the 30 come from though?
He just because
Well, because
Were you-
he
were
does
you
30,
trying?
Yeah, he does
No,
30
no. We were just talking
Pepsis
about the 30.
in a
Oh,
day.
I see what you're saying.
So he was saying
So
the
maybe
next,
this is
I
the
thought
new
you said you were trying to
challenge.
do 30. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine.
next challenge.
Yeah.
Maybe that's for your bachelor party. We'll get everyone to do it.
I wanted
30
in a day.
seltzers. All,
I think he
all
wants
day.
to remember his bachelor
We got-
party.
at least a good portion of it.
yeah.
And it's your 30th birthday. We
Oh,
gotta.
30 for 30.
We gotta. Seth, write it down.
I mean, if
We're
you
doing
think
it.
about it, we're doing beer Olympics. There's a chance that you could get close to 30
Yeah.
in a day.
I'll keep a
during that
tally.
whole time,
I'll keep a tally on my arm with a Sharpie.
and then I'll just be passed out.
I'll get a nice pen.
Yeah.
Do a
One of those
tally.
nice pens.
One of those nice
And
big
I
pens.
won't break the clicker.
A nice clicky pen.
Oh, don't give it to me. I'll break that.
I'll rip that right apart. The other hot topping we had, we'll get into this. This is another guy that has spent way too much money on something. A man spends nearly $16,000 on a costume to fulfill his dream of transforming into a dog.
Is this one of those weird people who like
Identify as a dog.
and they like will go around and like sniff other
Oh my God.
if you this was like a thing like they would like dress up and I think it's like a sexual thing because it's all leather.
When you see
Oh.
this, when you see this costume,
Oh,
it
let me see
is
this costume.
it doesn't look bad.
Does it look
Like he's
This
going
is
for
the costume.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Like it looks like a dog.
Wow.
That's That looks like a taxidermy dog.
That's actually
That's
creepier
freaky.
than my
Yeah.
initial thought.
No, it's very freaky. It looks like a taxidermy dog.
It looks like a real dog. It's
Is
not
there
like
a video so I can see him moving?
Yes,
in it? Do I
There,
want to see that?
I don't know. Because I also want to know how dedicated to this whole dog thing is this guy doing? Like, is he going to dog
Like full
parks?
force, like
and-
yeah.
Here's the video,
Oh my god.
and yeah,
Oh my god.
It looks.
It's just so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable.
It looks like it looks like one of the like early day animatronic dogs.
It
that
does.
Yeah.
Like would be at like if they did like a Lassie
But I
ride.
can't even tell like where his face would be.
I'm hoping
Like,
in the
where-
face part.
yeah, it's got to be in the face
Like,
part.
I can't like make it out
No, I
though.
agree.
You know what I
It-
mean? Like
he is moving like a.
you got to put the link on your podcast so people can
That's
yeah,
so weird.
enjoy in the
We'll
horrid
definitely-
awkwardness of
But
that.
okay,
it's
so
very
they're letting this
odd.
guy. You know, he's invested a lot of money to look like a dog. Again, at what point is someone gonna like just draw the line? Like if you took your dog to a dog park and this dude just comes in
Right.
and like just goes and wants to play with the dogs, are you leaving? I'm almost gonna be like, I don't want. Like this is weird.
I think if this shows up at a dog park, you're gonna take a while before you realize it's a man.
Except for when he walks in by himself.
Or you're just gonna think something's really off with the dog.
He's like a
really-
transformer,
Yeah. An animal.
an animorph. Yeah. Here's the news story. A Japanese man is becoming a viral phenomena after spending almost $16,000 on his lifelong dream of becoming a dog. His name is Toko-san. He spent $15,709, waited over 40 days for his costume to arrive. His collie costume is pretty impressive. It looks so realistic, it could be mistaken for CGI.
What's his dog name?
Oh.
Well, let me see if that's in here. It's some of this is in.
You know
You
he has a
don't-
dog.
you-
Some of this
Right,
is in
you would have
Japanese.
to, right? You're gonna go that far.
Yeah.
He chose the collie costume build because he thought the long-haired dog disguise would help hide his human form better.
I guess he's
Which
right.
he's not
Yeah,
wrong.
he's-
He ain't wrong.
Correct.
Yeah.
He is not wrong. I don't think he has a dog name.
But is he like peeing on stuff and like wrestling with
There
other
it goes,
dogs?
His nickname is Good Boy.
Oh,
that's not
God.
good.
Now I hate it. Now I hate
No,
it.
yeah, that's
I'm
true.
out.
Yeah.
That's where they lost me.
Like pick at least like a good
Yeah,
name.
now I'm out.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
I
this
can't unsee that. I'm a
this guy needs to call the soda hypnotist.
And the hypnotist get on Zoom and be like, all right, stop being
not a
Stop
dog.
being a
Yeah.
fucking dog.
Hey,
You're
just-
not a dog.
Just be normal. I don't know.
Jesus.
Just be normal.
Yeah.
I don't know. Try it out. See what
I
happens.
honestly I thought this was gonna be one of those weird like sexual things with the people dressing as a dog.
You
I
think
Well,
so?
you went like you said leather.
Yeah,
they were
no,
dressed in
have you
leather.
seen? You haven't
no.
seen? There's people who, and again, I think it's like a weird like sexual dominant thing, and they dress in like leather dog outfits, and they have like a leather dog.
I feel like I've
mask.
seen something.
Yeah.
I like know. I think I know. What you're
And
talking
I
about.
thought they were the weirdest version of a dog you could be, and I don't
No.
know. I'm now thinking
that
this guy wins.
I'd rather see that. Over
yeah,
that.
because at least that one I'm
That's
just like,
freaky.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
one, at least that one I'm like, all right, you guys are just into some weird.
But
like,
and I know
kinks.
that you're clearly a human.
Yeah,
That is just.
yeah.
What, are you painting your face like, or is that like a mat?
I
Like
think
I'm
he's,
like.
I
No, I
think
think
he's
that's
just
a full
underneath
suit.
it. Yeah.
I want to see him getting in
Yeah.
the suit.
I
I'm
want
really
a
curious.
day in the life. A day in the life.
Day
of
in
this
the
guy.
life
Yeah.
of good boy.
Good boy.
Ugh.
They just
God,
call it good boy.
just feels wrong saying
it does.
it.
It does.
Yeah.
He's definitely single.
Oh, is that Good Boy?
Or he just needs to find his, collie mate. Some chick that's in the same weird shit.
His lady.
Yeah.
His lady.
That would be like think about him on like a dating app. His like ideal first date is like we go behind an Italian restaurant.
And have some
And
spaghetti and meatballs. Spaghetti and the meatballs.
Do you think he
Yeah.
has like a mouth opening in this dog costume? I don't see how he could.
No, because I think that probably is just hard to do.
Well, yeah, because that would be less realistic.
Yeah.
Because he wants it to look as realistic as possible,
Right.
so he can't have like an opening or anything.
But-
there's probably maybe a little hole or something.
But this
that
is
he
where I
can
think like he has to be
adjust
doing
around.
this.
Maybe just
And how
inside.
long is he wearing this like all day?
He can't
Is
be,
this-
right?
What?
Well, I don't think he's
like-
living in it. I don't
Well,
think
no,
he's-
no, I know,
Like,
I know
but
what you're
what's
saying.
like
I was like
the
he going
purpose?
around. And,
Like,
yeah.
what do you? What do
I
you?
think
What do you do with it?
I think he's just a little weird. There's no way he can wear this for like an extended period of time because like even just going to the bathroom, you have to
Right.
probably take the whole thing off.
Yeah.
Eating, drinking.
Right. You don't want to get anything on your
Driving.
$16,000 however much
Yeah.
costume.
Yeah, you're being smart as to when and where you're
Yeah.
wearing
I'd
it.
love to know when and where he is.
The surprising part of the story is that it's not some sort of weird sexual thing.
I
He's
agree.
just like, I just
He's like,
I
I
just
dog.
wanted a realistic
Can he
dog
enter
costume.
a dog show?
What category would they put him in? Guys in suits?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I think he could win.
All right, no. Next up, our weirdos
Good boy.
category.
Here's good boy.
Here come the good boys.
Here comes good boy.
And they come trotting around.
It's like, and he knows like he knows like I don't have to bark at another dog, but he does it anyway. He's like, this is what good boy would do.
Oh, I wonder
Yeah.
if he barks.
I think he does.
Do you think he's naked in there?
I feel like you have to be, otherwise
my
it'd be too
God,
hot,
right?
It's
That's
like-
and especially with collie, that's a
Yeah.
lot of fur. That's
Yeah.
a lot of hair that
Like,
you're
he's gotta
working
be
with.
naked.
It's like
yeah.
Ace Ventura when he's in the rhino.
The rhino, yeah.
Yeah.
Just sweating. He's like, it's so hot in here.
Oh man. If they did like I don't know, a 15-minute YouTube video, a day in the life of Good Boy, I'd watch.
Oh my God, I wonder if there's something
There's
on YouTube.
videos on there. I'll link you.
There's
I-
like he
There's
has
more.
multiple.
Yeah, he has
Oh,
like a whole
I'm gonna
channel.
need.
Yeah.
Please, yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. We'll
now
drop
I'm
it
like
in the-
really curious.
You're gonna be so invested in it. The Good
So
Boy
invested.
life.
I'm gonna be invested in getting a good pen
Yeah.
and
There you go.
figuring out good boy story here.
Good pen,
A
good
pen
boy.
and good boy.
There you go.
That would change your life.
It's my life is forever changed.
Don't say the podcast doesn't change your life.
That was weird.
No, I can't imagine spending 16 grand.
No.
But I don't know. Like, hey, you'd spend 16 grand on being in a band. You know?
That's
So-
totally
I mean,
different,
like,
though.
if
Is it totally different? That's it. Being a dog is this guy's passion.
But I think.
But like, what are you? I need.
You know?
I don't even.
But
If
I
that's
think
your
also-
passion and
I-
that's the price.
But also like the 16 grand to be in a band, which you didn't say you spent that much money to be in a band, did you?
no,
You
she
just
didn't say.
bring
I'm
that
just
up.
saying.
No.
I'm just because he spent 16
I wouldn't be
grand.
like, hey, I really want to be in a band. Okay, it's $16,000. Here you go.
But if you were gonna,
But that
but
was
if
your
you were-
lifelong
If
dream.
you were gonna invest
And
that
that was
much
the
money.
cost, and you could afford it.
But if you were gonna invest
would.
that much money, I think that there would be a thought that you could at least gain some money back.
Something right?
Right? Like,
are
you were
you?
trying to
is he
do
going to
something
like
with
some
it.
kind of like comic?
But even that, like, I think the
He's
only
going
way
to
he could make
Dog-a-con.
the only way-
Dog-a-con.
the only way he could make money is off the fact that like he's weird, and like how much money could. Really
Well,
make
I
off
mean,
that?
He's got
Doesn't
more
he-
views on his video.
I mean, that's what I'm. Now that
he's getting views.
getting this like out there. I mean, he's getting the views, and that's money, right? Like
That's
that's
true.
Yeah.
he's getting publicity right now.
Yeah, if he's getting subscribers and you can make it happen.
So maybe this guy has the best financial
Maybe-
model.
So it
maybe
might
he's
work
just-
out.
yeah.
You know, he's been going viral. He's
He's
just been posting
genius.
these since April.
Yeah,
So
like
he's
Maybe
social
I should
life
get
is gonna
a
be ruined.
unicorn outfit or something, and just.
This keeps going through.
I've always
animals.
wanted to be a unicorn.
See, now that would be interesting. You go to a band's show and the lead singer's in like a very realistic unicorn outfit. Now this is something to see.
I
And
really,
you-
I wanted to. I like even said this to my bandmates. I was like, I'm really nervous. Like to help with my nerves, let me wear my stormtrooper helmet, and I'll just go out and sing in my stormtrooper helmet. So I'm like hidden.
Well, so
See me
maybe to keep it on the name of your band, you go out in like
dressed like a puffin.
yeah.
Oh my God! Why have I never thought of this?
Yeah. That way
Right,
it's
yeah,
like
Gonna
still
go-
promotion.
And I'll just waddle. Yeah.
Get everyone to wear them. Why not?
Yeah. It's a penguin
bang.
party.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Quack, quack.
Club Penguin.
Club penguin.
Yeah, that band name's taken.
Probably.
It's already done.
It's probably taken.
It would be real hard to get that URL.
Yeah. Yeah, real. Yeah, you don't do well on the search algorithms with a band name of Club Penguin.
But name recognition is through the roof.
Is it?
People know
Is
Club
it
Penguin.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. You're wrong. You're right. All right. Well, Lauren, we appreciate you being on the podcast.
Thank you.
Normally we ask, like, if you have anything you'd like to promote or recommend, but I think it's pretty obvious what you're promoting and recommending.
Yes.
With this episode, your band Elsa Day.
Die.
Elsa Die.
Elsa
Elsa
Die.
Die.
Oh,
Elsa Die.
Elsa die.
I'll fix that in post. Elsa Die. Elsa Die. You guys have shows coming up July 6th at Trixie's Bar in Hamtramck. On August 6th at the Diesel in Chesterfield. August 13th at Shiners in Grand Blanc.
Grand Blanc.
Grand Blanc.
Grand Blanc.
I think Blanc.
It'd be fun to say.
Grand Blanc. And
It's
then
blank.
Is it Blanc? I don't know.
October 21st. October 21st in Corktown Tavern in Detroit. So keep an eye out for all of that. Find them on
Yes.
Facebook.
I would say, yeah, is there like
please.
socials to follow
Oh,
you on?
yes, please. You just literally go on Facebook and look up Elsa Die.
Alcidae spelled Alcidae.
We'll put that in the notes.
Check the description.
yeah.
I'm putting the links
Yeah.
all
Give us a
down
like.
there.
Follow
Like,
us.
follow, do all that good stuff.
Please. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Son, yet you
No.
look like you were about to say something.
I know. I don't know what I was going to say. I think I was going to ask. I was like, do you guys have like an Instagram or Twitter or anything?
We have an Insta.
Okay.
Yes. Same thing. Like
Same follow, yeah.
Alcidae. Yeah. Facebook is like, I think the best way to see updates and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
There you
All
go.
right.
For sure.
We'll check the descriptions and all that. Lauren, we appreciate you being on the podcast.
Thank you guys.
That will do it for episode 83. You guys can, of course, like,
Awesome.
subscribe, follow, listen, all that good stuff. Hit that bell notification.
Yeah.
That's the important one. All right.
Is
but
the
that'll-
bell one the important one?
No. The
Yeah.
follow is the important
Yeah.
one. And then
I say because I get an alert without that bell.
follow and subscribe. Those are the important ones.
Yeah.
But also hit that bell. It's fun to hit the
Hit
bell.
that bell.
Don't you get the notification regardless?
It's funny because I get the notifications on the stuff I post.
Well, oh yeah. But I'm saying
But
like
that's because I hit the bell notification like you should do.
But I'll get the notification without hitting the bell.
Yeah. No, I didn't hit the bell.
Yeah.
But it is.
I think the bell's redundant.
I'll hit
Hit
the
that
bell.
bell. Hit that bell. Hit the likes. Hit the all that good stuff. The hearts.
Hit everything. Hit everything.
Go on.
All of it.
Hit it
Just
all.
hit your computer.
Fun.
The whole
everything.
thing.
It's so fun hitting these buttons.
Yeah.
Do it.
Double tap.
Do it.
Triple
Do
tap.
it.
Just hit
Yeah.
it.
Like these posts, guys. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Woo.
Brendan Fraser.